All right. Ready? This will have the attempt and the translation for it. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I am not confident and able to do this in one go, but let's see if it works. What up, Swiper? You're just in time. Let's start, shall we? Olga Murray, Quest 1. It's time for the big fight, yes. Oh, you want me to gamble? See if I will reach it? Bleached Earth, question markies? Oh. So the count. We have a count right off the bat. It says, I think. The lawful nature that's been bestowed upon or being pointed towards perhaps could be indicated of what we see in front of us after all. Besides, if there's nothing there, there's nothing that will distort. And if there's no movement, there's no distortion. Truly lawful. It is very logical, indeed. Superficially, yet so logical. But unfortunately, reality gives you the cold shoulders because it does not happen. That's impossible. Because those being cast off and cut off of lawfulness will always there to distort and dismiss and create a rupture to order. Those that's been thrown and cast aside, the remnants, yeah, no, yeah, the remnants that's been cut off, left behind. Huh, my goodness. How, なんともったいない. Yeah, it's fucking, bro. It's just how wasteful, how unfortunate. Unexpectedly, we've now able to obtain the final motion of stabilities within the parameters, but it's so quite wasteful to leave behind these fragmented divinities just here, alone, scattered yet so sightless. A vessel of the god, the divine vessel that's no longer has its soul. As a avenger, as a revenger that's mechanically made to do things that needs to be done, I will build you back together. Yes, some would call it an encore. Others would call it revival. It is what it is. Mash Carrier Light, reporting for duty. That's... Protag here. I'm here too. Good. I know this is brief, so I'm going to be explaining the situation right off the bat. 5 minutes ago, the bleached earth, somewhere within, has detected a large distortion of humanity. When we checked it over, it's at the Taiheo. I believe it's the Atlantic side. But there wasn't nothing anomaly, but this is... That's right. This is the exact coordinate where once the Olympus Lost Belt was located. However, just like as you said before, the lost belt of the Atlantic and Olympia is gone. However, I cannot. Yeah, I cannot confirm that it has nothing to do with it. Nemo Professor, what's the observation situation going on there? Nice timing. Yes, I've just brought the results from the observation port. I'll show you it in the monitor. Here you go. Oh, wait. Isn't this the temple? Isn't this the inner sanctum of Olympus? Yes. However, as you should know, this is fake. Well, it's more like a styrofoam, or I should say just an outer shell. It's just looked like it. Nothing really matches it. And it's not that the entire Olympus has been reconstructed. It's about 1 kilometer in diameter, roughly around the location has been recreated. Huh? What do you mean? Like a prop? Like you're writing a stage or something? Like a prop that's used in a stage? Is it because of some sort of magical use, effect, a barrier, perhaps a feel? It's a mystery from here on out. But all I know that this quote-unquote Lost Belt replayability point parentheses temporarily named. It has been detected and a large quantity of mana was poured into this to create such an effort. Huh? Wait, is it a human? Did a human do this? Did a servant do this? What about a holy grail? The wavelengths might be similar to those things, but it's doesn't match accurately. All I can tell you for certain is that the magical energy that's in there is quite tremendous. That means we have to go on, as usual, scout and reconnaissance, try to figure it out. Forward recon. With that said, currently the storm border is heading towards the Atlantic side of the location we pinpointed. Good. Protag, Kadorgus Zemurpus, and Mashkirli Light. These will be our investigating members, you three. Of course, the communication will be cut, and when that happens, Kadok will be leading, Kadok will be in charge when that happens. Understood. We've already completely confirmed that the eradication of Olympus is for certain. So this is quite mysterious that it resurfaced out of nowhere, but I have a really bad feeling about this somehow. We'll be reaching the rendezvous points in 5 minutes. Forward investigation team, are you guys all prepared? Yep, all good to go, no problems here.何度も新設を繰り返してるけど、そこにあるのは、オリンパスという外見という以外の情報は何もなかったんだ。So it says, yeah, Da Vinci specifically goes, we've been investigating and researching and putting probes and echoes and whatever we can over and over. But as far as we know so far, it just looks like the outer shell or an imitation of Olympus. Nothing more, nothing less. All we know is that it's actually real, and it's no illusion of any kind of sort. So I'm pretty sure that we won't be drowning. Oh yeah, we won't be drowning or losing control once we get to the destination. He says if that's the case, we'll be stranded in the Atlantic side right in the middle with no support, right? It's gonna be game over. It says, Mr. Caddock, I still have an idea. Since my shield is large enough to carry all three of us on board, we might be able to use it like a rescue boat, and I'll be paddling. Oh, Mash, you silly thing. Is she doing... Is she giving me a joke to leave detention? It seems that she's worried about me. Seems that I look... it seems like they see me as I am nervous. Damn. Sounds like a fun idea, but that's denied. Anywho. The best is that you and Protag... the weight-wise, you and Protag are the only one who's able to fit in that. Isn't it? Huh? Wait. Hold on. Was she not joking about this? Was she serious? Alright. That's enough chit-chatter. Nemo, Da Vinci, prepare for the drop-off. Understood. Stormboarder, slow down the speed. Get ready for the drop-off. Let's go. Master, your hand, please. Oh, we're holding hands? Let's go. Damn. First base right off the bat before a mission? Huh? What the? What's wrong? Are you being attacked from the Olympus side? No. What? We're going everywhere. The earth and sky, land and sea, they're all over the place in gravity. Huh? Wait. So the reverbial of the heavens and the heavens on earth? Are you saying you're falling from the sky? Upside down? Captain, we need a net ASAP. They're gonna go out to the stratosphere instead of the ground. We have to find a way to stabilize them. Munieru. I can't. No, even if I shoot the net, even towards them, the net goes up in the sky and gets flown too. Operation is now canceled. The investigation team needs to be back on the dock ASAP. We need to get those three out of there, and once we are done with that, we need to get out of from this airspace immediately. We are having a hard time maneuvering. The gravitational pull from the skies and the ground are constantly changing, and it's more like not exchanging, but the gravitational pull is fluctuating. We can't identify the origins of why it's, how it's doing this. We're being pulled up, left, right, and our body is being... He says, we're gonna drop an anchor closest to you guys, so grab hold. Protag and Caddock, make sure you cling to Mash as strong as you can, and prepare for a hard drop to the ground. Master, please keep your vitals stable and do not pass out. I'll cover you as much as I can with the shield, so please land your... I can't. I'm passing out. True. kyachi maniaimashita. It says, we were able to make it on time. Master, are you safe and sound? Are you okay? I feel sick and dizzy. Yes. We were being circled like that left and right. I can't blame you. Please. I'll be rubbing your back. Just please be well. He's right. It was terrible. I should not have taken breakfast into consideration before an operation. Seems like the communication is perfectly fine. That is definitely the luckiest among the unfortunates we've currently encountered. Are you three safe? When I was looking at you all trying to land on this location, even I wanted to barf of what was happening to you all. And I was only on the side of looking at you. Yes, Director Goldorf. All of us are landed safely and sound. Currently, Master is groggy and kind of sick. Yeah, let me just rest a bit. I think I'm okay now. Good. Way to recover fast. It's always essential to take deep breaths. It should be within your basics of recovery. If you're alright, on that go, I need you guys to move and research and survey this area pronto. It seems... it seems that there might be a possibility of enemy lying around, after all. There's a magical reading nearby, just a little ahead of us. Do you see anything up top? Up there? From what I hear, unfortunately, due to the gravitational movements and fluctuations affecting our radar, observation any closer or more specific is difficult. It's almost as if it's denying it. It's like looking through a foggy, thick glass and trying to observe something or an animal through it. It's impossible to tell for sure. We should definitely get close to it, just at the edge of the gravitational fluctuation point. I sincerely hope we can observe something once we get there, but... I found it! It's... Wait... That person, it's... Huh? Wait. Stormborder. Has your observational situation changed? Anything at all? No. Our observation has been denied. Completely. So we don't know what you're staring at. What are you guys seeing? Well... You might not believe me. But trust me. Well, this is not exactly her, but that's the Earth's president, Yu Orugamari. Or you can go for Mystery. It's Mystery Orugamari X. What? What? Is it you, Olga Murray? Both of you, wait! That clearly looks like Olga Murray. But think of it logically and normally. It can't happen, okay? It's impossible. Get back! You already know what happened. Don't rush off, Protag. Mash. I know. Stormborder. I need you to adjust your observation. And I need you to change how you observe things for me. This gravitational fluctuational phenomenon that we've been experiencing from the sky and the readings that you're seeing now. Is it specifically happening in the center of where that Olga Murray that we're currently staring at is? Oh. Wait. Right. I finally see the observational reports. It's as if Kadok speculated. This gravitational fluctuation is automatically occurring specifically in the center of where Olga Murray is. And she's the eye. And with that, an additional truth of important information has been discovered. Humanities readings distortions is being definitely swayed. 重力変化強度以上の範囲で感じています。Oh yeah, the distortion to the humanities, quote unquote, the ratings, has been fluctuating around the weight distortion, and it's fucking up the avionics, right? It says, diameter of nearly 1 kilometer, and within, the distortion seems to be her. And outside of it, there is no problem, aka Eye of the Storm, right? So the fact that the Olympus has been reconstructed, or even just replanted itself, is shaking the foundation of humanity's stability, is probably the case. AKA Shion is saying, because of the Olympus reconstruction, even though it looks fake and it looks like a prop, right? Only outer shell, nothing on the inside. But that existence itself is wavering the humanity rating, aka wavering humanity's ticket for us to go into Karadea. Wait, so the reason for all this is that Yu's doing? That's... The dead will never revive. Do you not understand? There's no way she's alive, you know? Huh? Who is that? Well, I suppose there is no meanings in my name, but... I suppose the people would call me as such. I think it's best to call me as Count. Yes, let's go with that. It is a pleasure to meet you, everybody in the staff of Karadea, or the people that resides in the regiment of Karadean. However, you'll only be able to hear me. Unfortunately, you'll never be able to see me in this current location, so please enjoy the voice only. So this bad taste, this little charade, this bad acting of yours is all you're doing, huh? To be honest, yes. When it comes to doing nasty work or bad habits, I do have a thing for it, after all. And above all else, wastefulness is a crime. I must say, it's just so unbearable to see such things being wasted. What's your objective? Well, to be frankly honest, It was so wasteful that I just acted on my accord. Nothing more. These girls are merely a fragment, a shattered strength of its broken vessel. I suppose you can say a body of a shattered, dead god, and I'll be using it to my heart's content. I sincerely believe and observed and understood that this will just be enough to shred down your forces. Specifically, or more accurately, I'm going to be more efficiently shredding your guards, not only strategic, but mental and your other humanly bonds. So now activate my creation. It says, yeah, now activate my creations, my fake construction, aka the creation that I have bounded, answer thy call, and flame called within. Blaze. The elemental of fire within the god that is already perished. I've detected an activation reading from Director Olga Murray's look-alike structure. It's activated as an enemy signature. For some odd reason, whatever just Count just said, his words, its words alone, has commanded itself into attack formation, ready to fight. A fragment of a shattered strength. Are you saying that? Are you saying that the shattered strength that she used, the leftover of her magical energy that's in, not only here but in the the South American region area, you're using it and you're reusing it to your own volition? Is that a necromancy of sort? No. Can't be. 対象が対象な分. Is it a spell that revives a dead spirit, aka necromancy? But we're talking about on par with the specific being its creation. Must be equal strength, if not greater, to summon something like that. But well, yes, I suppose that interpretation is a fine one, indeed. And let's go with that. Let's just say it's an encore of a sad god that didn't even use 20% or 80% of its strength in your South American Lost Belt. I've collected these divine vessel fragments, and I suppose I repaired them, added a special attribute in each of them, and restructured and reconstructed them to my accordings. Yes, there are essentially elements, aka spelled in kanji, remnant of body parts. So I sincerely would recall her as E. Olga Murray from now on, if you would please. Mistress, or Miss, or Queen Olga Murray. After all, I've put a lot of effort to reconstructing this magnificent doll. A very expensive one at that, and I've used a lot of magical energy to take its shape, you know. It's a very valuable doll, don't you think? You're... Now.知識なき詩に、不死に我が記憶を語る者もせいではありませんが、この場で主役はあくまで彼女。Oh, the count actually shut her up. It says now. 知識なき不死に我が It says, I don't mind a young maiden. Yeah, I don't mind a young maiden that is that have no knowledge. Jishiki naki shinfu ni. Yeah. So waga okuhi o kataru mono o oyosu ga deranai ga. It says now. I wouldn't mind a beautiful person, or AKA a very a good person, right? AKA, this thing is respecting Mash as a dignified person, right? But also insults her with unintelligent, right? AKA knowledge not known, right? No knowledge. The fact that you would talk about my deepest secrets or try to figure out who I am entirely, I do not mind it. However, please do understand that in this stage, in this moment, I am not the I am not the lead, but she is. Tada, 器を作り呼び起こしただけの私が風上に上がるのは恥知らずだというものでしょう。なるほど。何者か知らないが、君本人は我々とYeah, it says she's the main character in this location, and in this play, it is not I. I've only just constructed and called upon her awakening. Isn't it quite shameless to try to take her spotlight? I see. I don't really know who you really are, but all I know for certain is that currently you have no intention to fight us, right? But on top of that, you've brought a perfect villain in replacement. A perfect replacement that is an evil being that you've constructed and more effective and efficient to us. You brought upon Orugamani Artemisphere that has been used as a vessel of the foreign god. The fact that you would use the remnants or whatever you could collect out of her to create a war, if not a tinkering battle machine. その残滓を今日指揮として持ち出すなら我々にも君とも対応する余地はない。So it's Da Vinci saying that the fact that you would bring, like gather any remnants, gather any particles, and you would create a weapon out of it, we have no room to talk, nor discussion, nor agreement. Da Vinci's telling it to go fuck itself. Protag, Mash, please understand that right now, what you're staring at in front of you, among the enemy life forms, I think it's the most powerful one, if not more dangerous than you've encountered before. I know I've said that to be negative, but I need to make sure your final okay is a go. Can you two pull this off? Of course! Commencing battle. It says, yeah, even if it's Miss Olga Murray that we met during the South American and her spec might be upgraded, we won't lose. In the name and honor of Director Olga Murray, I won't let you use her for evil any longer. Aw, shit.